Hi there, how are you today? Welcome, my name is Ibrahim Mukhtar. Welcome to our English language courses beginner lesson. In our today's video, we are going to see different topic. We are going to see question words and object pronoun, but let's start with the question word first. So by question words, we mean words that are used with question to form question. With question words, we mean words or particular words that are used with questions to form questions. They are not called yes or no question, or they are not used as yes or no question. That means when we use these words in question, we probably want full answer. We don't want short like yes or no. Let's see these words. Number one, we have what, when, what time, who, where, how old, how many, how much, why. So these are the question words, but let's see how we answer their answers when we use them in the sentences or in the questions. Number one, what. We use what to ask about particular information. When we use the word what, that means we don't have an idea about something and we want some information about it. For example, if I said, what's your name? So I want to know about your name, your personal information, your name, for example. What's your name? My name is Ibrahim. So Ibrahim is the information that I want when I use the question word what. So what? A hamburger. What do you have for breakfast? You can say a hamburger. You can say pasta, or you can say egg and salad, or you can say cheese. You can say any different or typical food that you have. Number two, we have when. We all know that when is used to ask about for time, or to ask about time or duration. For example, when do you leave home? I leave home at. So we use when with time, or to ask about particular period of time. For example, when did you last visit Sudan? I last visited Sudan in 2015, for example. We use when to ask about a certain time in the past. Number three, what time. When we use what time, we had this question when we had the time lesson expressing watch and clock. What time is it now? Using what time is used to ask about particular time. For example, what's the time now? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. It's 9:30. It's what time at 8 o'clock. Also, we have AM and PM. AM is for morning and PM for evening. Who? Muhammad. Who is used to ask about a person in particular subject. Who is that man? That man is our teacher. Who is that girl is with him? I think she's our teacher too. So who is used to ask about particular person or subject. Who Muhammad? Who Ahmed? Who someone else? Number 5, where? In Paris. Where? In Paris. Where in Paris? Where? In Paris. Where is used to us about particular place. Where do you go for your weekend? Where do you go at the weekend? Where do you spend your holiday? Where do you usually go for work or for a walk? Number 6, how? By bus. How is used to us about manner. Hi, how did you do that? How did you come? Wow, it's incredible. How did he get there? So how is used to us about showing manner, how something is being done. How? By taxi. How? By taxi. Number 7, how old? It's very clear if you want to ask about someone else's age. How old are you? I'm 18. How old is she? She's 16. How old? How many? Used with countable nouns, because we have got countable nouns and uncountable nouns. How many is used with countable and how much with uncountable noun. For example, how many classrooms are there? There are 7 classrooms. There are 10 classrooms. How many students are there in your classroom? There are 10 students. There are 20 students. So how many is used to us about a number of people or number of things, but countable. But we have how much is used with uncountable nouns. How much? 5 pounds. How much? How much time do we have? How much time? So you cannot count time. How much? It's uncountable. It's use uncountable nouns. Number 10, why? Why is used to ask about reason, or the answer always explains reason, which is we normally answer by using the word because. Why did you do that? Because I like it. Why do you visit Paris? Because I love it. Why do you want to learn English? Because it's an international English. It's an international language. Because it's very important. Because it's very essential for students and for us to learn English. So these are the question words. They are very important to know how to use the question words and how to answer them. If you could understand when do we use them and how we could answer, you've got no problem. So let us see more exercise and more sentences, questions about the question words. Here are more questions and answers about question words. Number 1, what's the capital of Australia? What's the capital of Australia? 2, how old are the how old are the pyramids? How old are the pyramids? Who lives in Buckingham Palace? Who lives in Buckingham Palace? Where does your father work? Where does your father work? 5, why do you want to learn English? Why do you want to learn English? When do lessons start at your school? When do lessons start at your school? Let's see their answers. What's the capital of Australia? It used to be Sydney. It used to be. But now the capital of Australia is Canberra or Canberra. Canberra is the capital of Scotland, of Australia. What is the capital of Sudan? Khartoum. So Khartoum is the capital of Sudan. K-City. Number 2, how old are the pyramids? The pyramids are very big building or huge buildings that were built by the pharaohs decades ago, long decades ago. They are in Egypt. So, how old are the pyramids? So, the pyramids are from the 7 wonders. They are 4,500 years old. Very long age. Egyptian people lost many people while building these pyramids. Very, very big building where tourists go and visit, see, enjoy a nice time, take pictures there. If you have ever been to Egypt, you might have seen these pyramids. They are very nice. Number 3, who lives in Buckingham Palace? Who lives in Buckingham Palace? The Queen of England. The Queen of England lives in the Buckingham Palace. Number 4, where does your father work? Where does your father work? Where do you work? Where do you study? Where do you learn English? Where do you spend your leisure time? Where do you go for your free time? Where do you spend your holiday? Where refers to the place. Where does your father work? We want information about the place that your father works on. He works in an office. He works in an office. For example, in the center of town, he works in an office. Number 5, why do you want to learn English? There are different reasons. If we ask different people to give an answer for this question, why do they want to learn English, you might find different answers for this question. Why do you want to learn English? But people might agree all in common that because it's an international language. Because English language is an international language. That's why people want to learn it. Wherever people go, if they don't speak other languages, they may speak English because it's international. It's all over the world, it's spoken. Number 6, when do lessons? When do the time? When do lessons at your school, or when do lessons start at your school? Here, when is used to ask about the exact time that the lessons start at your school. When do lessons start at your school? We want the time or the particular time that the lesson start at your school. For example, you can say at 9 o'clock or at 8 o'clock. It depends to the time that your lessons start on. Let's go read them again quickly. What's the capital of Australia? It's Canberra. 2. How old are the pyramids? 4,500 years old. Who lives in Buckingham Palace? The Queen of England. Where does your father work? In an office. Why do you want to learn English? Because it's an international language. When do lessons start at your school? At 9 o'clock. So here we come to our last moment of the lesson. So I hope you got the idea of using the question words. They are used with the questions to form question, have a meaningful answer. I hope you like the video and you enjoy it. Don't forget, if you like the video, if you have any question, comment, you can ask or you can comment below the video and we will answer you immediately or as soon as you ask the question or you comment. Also, don't forget to thumb up. We have YouTube channel, WhatsApp, and don't forget to share this video. Let other people know how to ask question by using the WH question or the question words. Thank you very much.